Hey, g'day Facebook. It's an early one today because I've got an afternoon off work, and so I've put myself into the task of finding my library. So I caught up with a friend who's doing some studies at the moment, and we were chatting about some of the stuff she's looking into at the moment, and I realised perhaps some of the books in my library could help him. So if you look in the background, you'll see we're back in my garage, and I have been digging through the pile over there. And I've kind of, let me flip the camera, and I've kind of, that's the lead, found, so there's an empty box, but found, I think, my library. So, including some of the cool little novelties I used to have on my shelf. Bit of a classic Potato Head there, Wonder Woman. I think somewhere in here we've got, look, there's Optimus Prime's trailer. Gotta love a bit of Never Grow Up, hey? There's the Prime Mover. That's classic Prime before that new one came out. Look at that. Woo! What a beauty. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. What I wanted to just post quickly about is, let me get so you can see this in the light, and I can see my connection's pretty good at the moment. This is a book that in this space you just must read, okay? It's called Amusing Ourselves to Death. It's all about public discourse in the age of show business. It's written by a bloke called Neil Postman. Really easy to read. You'll find this no trouble to read, okay? It's really funny, really entertaining, which you need to be careful of because you can find yourself easily sucked into the arguments just because they're funny and entertaining. But this is a really great book. It's actually written, I think it's now about 25 years ago. Let me just try and see if I can find the publish date for you. So first published in 85. So what's that? 85, 95, 2005, 2015. So 30 odd years ago. But it really is a great book that looks at how, in particular, television, that's why it's called the age of show business, made a difference. But it doesn't just start there. Traces some of the history to allow you to get a sense of how things have changed over that time. Sorry for those shakes. So yeah, check that one out. You should be able to get it relatively cheaply. It's not an expensive book, but it's a great book that if you're thinking in this space, if you're musing in this space, or if you're just interested in this space, it's a must read. Check that one out. You can get it from Amazon Book Depository. It's still published, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding a copy. Amusing Ourselves to Death by Neil Postman. Check it out, and let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If you can get yourself a copy, maybe check out a review or whatever. So again, tag someone, share, comment, all of those great things that happen on social, and I'll be back tomorrow with another Media Theology live broadcast. See you then.